guys, I'll be explaining about the muscles of the medial thigh aspects. So all those important muscles or the questions that might appear in the exam. So in this page, we'll be studying about the pectineus muscle origin, insertion, nerve supply, action, as well as the adductor longus muscle origin, insertion, action, as well as nerve supply. So we'll see with the help of a diagram. As you can see in this diagram, you can see the hip bone, you can see the acetabulum getting attached to the hip bone, then you can see the femur bone, okay, you can see the superior pubic ramus, the body of pubis, inferior pubic ramus, superior pubic ramus, body of pubis, inferior pubic ramus, and the parts of the bone I have already said in my previous video, so you can just search in my channel. We'll see the origin of the pectineus muscle. So here we go. Origin is from the pecten pubis as well as the pectineal surface of the superior pubic ramus. You can see it is getting originated from the pectineal surface of the superior pubic ramus. As I have said, this is the superior pubic ramus, body of the pubis, and inferior pubic ramus. It is originating from the pectineal surface of the it's getting origin from the pectineal surface of the superior pubic ramus and pecten pubis, and it is getting inserted. You can see it is getting inserted to the line extending from the lesser trochanter. You can see the lesser trochanter here, you can see the greater trochanter here. So it is getting inserted to the line extending from the lesser trochanter to the linea aspera, the line which is extending from the lesser trochanter to the linea aspera. So we'll write its origin as well as insertion. Okay, we'll write it here. We'll write the origin. So this is the origin and this is the insertion. Where is the origin? Origin is from the pecten pubis as well as the pectineus surface of superior pubic ramus. Okay, this is the origin. We'll speak about the insertion. So insertion, as you can see in the diagram, it is the line extending from the lesser trochanter to the linea aspera. Line extending from lesser trochanter to linea aspera. This is the insertion. Next, we'll speak about the nerve supply. It is the femoral nerve as well as the anterior division of the obturator nerve. Remember, the pectineus muscle have two nerve supply. First one is the femoral nerve. Second one is the anterior division of the obturator nerve. Femoral nerve as well as the anterior division of obturator nerve. We are done with the nerve supply. The fourth one is its action. Usually when you study a muscle, you should know four things. First one is the origin, insertion, nerve supply, as well as the action. Its action. What does it help for? It mainly helps for adduction of the thigh. You can see it helps in the adduction of the thigh. This is the femur bone, this is the hip joint. It helps in the adduction of thigh. It helps in adduction of the thigh. So guys, we are done with the first bone. Next bone is the adductor longus muscle. The three adductor muscles will study about its origin insertion: adductor longus, adductor brevis, adductor magnus. So here we go. So here is the adductor longus muscle. So in the adductor longus muscle, you can see the origin is from the body of the pubis. As I have said, this is the body of the pubis. So it's getting originated from the body of the pubis, and it is getting attached to the medial 1/3 of the linea aspera. You know the linea aspera coming here, as it continues from the lesser trochanter, it is getting attached to the linea aspera. So this is the muscle starting origin from the body of the pubis, superior pubic ramus, body of the pubis, inferior pubic ramus. So origin, insertion. So what is the origin? Origin, I just said that it is the body of pubis, body of pubis. Then we'll speak about the insertion. Insertion is to the medial 1/3 of linea aspera. Medial 1/3 of linea aspera. The third one is the nerve supply. So nerve supply is, remember, for adductor longus is anterior division of obturator nerve. For adductor brevis, it is anterior, as well as the posterior division of obturator nerve. For adductor magnus, it is the posterior division of obturator nerve. That is its nerve supply. So it is obturator nerve, anterior division. Yeah, we are done with the nerve supply. The final one is its action. So we'll look after the action. It is the adduction and medial rotation of thigh. Medial rotation and adduction of thigh. Yeah, that's it about the adductor longus muscle. Now we'll study about the next muscle, that is the adductor brevis muscle. So here we go. So adductor brevis muscle, it is getting originated, so this is the superior pubic ramus, body of pubis, and inferior pubic ramus. First one, pectineus, is getting originated from the superior pubic ramus. Adductor longus is getting originated from the body of ramus, whereas the adductor brevis is getting originated from the lower border of inferior pubic ramus and getting attached to the upper part of linea aspera. So this is the origin, this is the insertion. So what is the origin? Lower part of inferior pubic ramus. We'll see its insertion. Where is it getting inserted? So it is getting inserted into the line extending from the lesser trochanter, the line which is getting, this is the lesser trochanter. It is getting attached to the line extending from the lesser trochanter to the linea aspera. Line extending from lesser trochanter, this is the lesser trochanter, to linea aspera. Trochanter to linea aspera. Also the upper part of the linea aspera. Yeah, we are done with the insertion. Now we'll see its nerve supply. As I have said, it is the obturator nerve. Obturator nerve is for all the three adductor muscles. For adductor longus, adductor brevis, adductor magnus, all the three muscles, the nerve supply is the same. Obturator nerve. It's both anterior as well as the posterior division. For longus it is only anterior division, for magnus only posterior division, but for brevis it is both anterior as well as a posterior division. The last but not the least is its action. So we'll look after its action. It mainly helps for the adduction of the thigh. It helps for adduction of the thigh. So we are done with the adductor brevis. We'll move on to the last muscle, that is the adductor magnus muscle. Where is its origin and as well as where is its insertion? So the last muscle is the adductor magnus muscle. Remember and note that in the adductor magnus there is two main parts. First one is the adductor part, second one is the hamstring part. So adductor magnus has two parts. First one is the adductor part and the second one is the hamstring part. Hamstring part. So we'll see both insertion and origin of these two muscles. First we'll look after the adductor part. So adductor part is getting originating from this place. Adductor part is getting originating from the ischiopubic ramus. It's originating from the ischiopubic ramus, as you can see here in this diagram. It's getting originated from the ischiopubic ramus, right? Ischiopubic ramus, that is enough. If you want to specify detailedly, write it as outer part of the ischiopubic ramus. So we'll see the origin. If you consider the origin for the adductor part, it is the outer part of ischiopubic ramus, and for the hamstring part we have not drawn detail in this diagram. For the hamstring part it is the ischial tuberosity. As you can see here, the ischial tuberosity. Don't confuse with the diagram. I will write this a bit darker. Okay, this work I'll write it here. This is the adductor part, and the next one is the hamstring part. The second one is the hamstring part. So the first one is the adductor part. Blue is the adductor part as well as the green is the hamstring part, whereas the hamstring part is getting originated from the ischial tuberosity. From the ischial tuberosity. We are done with the origin. Now we'll see the insertion of both these parts. Insertion of both of these parts. So first one will go with the adductor part. If you consider the adductor part, it has three insertion. It is getting originated from the ischiopubic ramus and getting inserted to the medial margin of the gluteal tuberosity. You know, in the humerus bone there is a medial margin of gluteal tuberosity, as well as the linea aspera, as well as the medial supracondylar line. So adductor part, the insertion I have made a mnemonic, that is M L M. M L M is the mnemonic. M L M. So M stands for medial margin of gluteal tuberosity. Medial margin of gluteal tuberosity. L stands for linea aspera. And another M stands for the medial supracondylar line. M L M, medial supracondylar line. Okay, we are done with the insertion of the adductor part, medial margin of the gluteal tuberosity, linea aspera of the humerus bone, as well as the medial supracondylar line. All these parts I have already mentioned in the femur bone video. We'll look after the hamstring insertion. Hamstring insertion is getting inserted to the adductor tubercle. It is getting inserted into the adductor tubercle. So now we'll see its nerve supply. As I've said, nerve supply is the obturator nerve for all the adductor muscles. It is the posterior division of the obturator nerve. obturator nerve is posterior division. So I'm done with that. The last one is the action. So action of these muscles, it mainly helps for the adduction and medial rotation of the thigh. Adduction and medial rotation of thigh. It also helps in the extension of the hip joint. It helps in extension of the hip joint. So that's it about the video. We have already studied about all the 4 muscles. So first one is the pectineus muscle, origin, insertion, nerve supply, action. Then we have studied about the adductor longus muscle, where is its origin, insertion, what is its action, nerve supply, everything. Then we have also studied about the adductor brevis muscle, the second muscle of the adduction muscle, origin, insertion, where is it getting inserted, action also. The final one is the adductor magnus. So we have studied all the adductor muscles as well as the pectineus muscle. So hope you understood this video. In the next video, we'll be speaking about the obturator nerve, important 3 marks question. This muscle part is important one, very important. Usually adductor muscle is only asked from this chapter. Each question might be asked for 3 marks or 5 marks. They might ask about the adductor muscles or like explain about the pectineus muscle briefly in 3 marks, each for 3 marks. So do study this question. So hope you like this video, you understand this video. Please do like, share and subscribe. In the next video, I'll be explaining about the obturator nerve. Thank you.